And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, they'll throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know it didn't happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now McCoy looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll try again with McCoy. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off of play action. Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that
have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now Luck. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now and he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that, that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's Luck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 31. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. For a 2nd and 4. Luck throwing again. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 10th carry now for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, it's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now Luck finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Bills. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Luck. It's caught here by Adams. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Luck. And Adams has it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Luck. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Shift together here from the D-line.
Green 39! Green 39!
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll go again to McCoy. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll give it up to Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd down. Here's Ivory. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go with McCoy. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. On 1st down, Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll fake it. Now Love. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Play action. It's Luck. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to power through. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. On first down, it's Long. Complete to Hilton. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 45 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he connects with Ebron. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Here's Luck. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rolling here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
All right, here we go.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A shotgun snap for Love. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And this one's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Benjamin with it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Set. Blue line. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Going deep for Benjamin. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not...